What's up, gang? All right. So I've been doing a lot of recipes, simple, anybody can do. Well, this is a simple recipe, but it involves one of my favorite toys. We're going to sous vide fillets today. Now, a lot of you say, what's sous vide? It really just means, in water. So what you do is you take whatever protein, or you can do vegetables with it, you can do pot, you can do whatever you want with it. But you seal it in a bag, you put it into a water bath that's held at a constant temperature. Today we're doing fillets. We're going to cook them at 129 degrees, probably for about an hour and a half. What's going to happen? They're going to cook perfectly all the way through, 129 degrees. You can cook it, people sous vide for way longer than that. I wouldn't suggest more than 2 hours. There's been a lot of studies that say the protein breaks down a lot more than it should, becomes mushy or even stretchy. I don't even, is stretchy a word? Anyways, so we're gonna get our filet seasoned and bagged, put in the water, hour and a half. Then when we're done, you can do anything you want. You can grill them, you can put them in the broiler, which I wouldn't do, but I'm gonna take mine. We're gonna cook it right in the cast iron skillet. Get a little crust on either side with some butter. And these steaks come out perfect every time. They would make a terrible steak preparer, cooker, and turn them into, people would look at their food like, oh my gosh, you're amazing. That's the faux way. Make them think you're amazing. Well, maybe I am amazing, but I actually spent the extra couple of bucks to get prime cut fillets. They are from two different stores though, so we'll see. We'll see what the difference is. Okay. We're going to put our salt on. Very generous with the salt due to the thickness of the steak. And when I'm sous videing, I do it a little bit differently. I actually will put some salt and pepper on all the sides. We'll go side, once again, I'm very generous because of the thickness of these steaks. You're going to get a very thin slice, so you need a lot of seasoning on that outside edge because you're only going to getting very little of that spice in your mouth. And now there's enough of the salt and pepper on the plate where I can just kind of roll it around. I can guarantee you that's my steak. It is big and fat and yummy. There you go. So now we have seasoning all the way around. All we'll need to do is put these in a bag. Super easy to do. And inside that bag, I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of butter per steak. So they will be cooked in a little bit of butter in the immersion. So that's what it looks like when it's been vacuum sealed. See how tight it is in there? That's wonderful. Ready to go in the immersion circulator, and we're going to get that up and running. Anyways, we're going to get this started. We want to set this for 129. And as you can see, oh, went one too far, 129. So this water is going to get to 129 degrees, and we are going to cook our steaks for as long as we want. Although we're not going to, we'll go about an hour, and that'll get it to 129 all the way through. Got our pan, feels like it's getting a little warm. Let's throw a piece of butter in here and see. I've already put a little more salt and pepper on the outside of these steaks. So we're going to get a little butter going in here. Not too much, because we want to make sure that our steaks are actually touching, and so they get a good sear on them. But so we're going to have to go about 4 minutes on each side, 3 minutes, just to get a good sear. See, the butter is browning. We don't want to burn the butter, but we want it to brown. Brown butter is like one of the best things to ever put in your mouth. But it will burn if you're not careful. So we're just trying to get a little crust on here. Lean this over. You know, if you can only have one pan ever, it would be just a cast iron skillet. And this is nice and deep. This is the 4-inch version. That way it doesn't splatter as much. I don't have to clean it as often. Okay, the moment of truth. I made one extra so I could have guinea pig action myself. So we could cut one and just see. Look at that. We could have taken it out a little bit quicker, but I like a little crust on the outside, but that I think is about as perfect as could be. So, but we have to taste it. It's all right. Oh, that is so good. So I'm going to plate everything up now, and we're going to eat dinner. So we eat. All right. And just to be like super decadent, all we're having is an artichoke, a sous vide filet with a large scoop. I found some truffle butter yesterday, true truffle butter. I don't even want to talk about how much it cost because it was expensive for 3 ounces, but it got me 3 perfect scoops to go on my sous vide fillets. So I was thinking about doing it a couple of different, maybe making a demi-glace, maybe making a pois, but hey, I saw this truffle butter and it is just gonna melt on there and be delicious. We're gonna have a little bread with this, but this is our meal. Happy Mother's Day.
I'm sure it is. So it would probably be mostly virtual. But a couple $100 we can kill.